Now, that brings us closer to the present. Jaguars haven't been on Monday Night Football since 2011. Clearly haven't had a win on Monday Night Football since they haven't been there. This week, going into the season, we were expecting a primetime matchup of Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow. Well, Joe Burrow broke his wrist, so he's had surgery on that. He's done for the year. That's not the matchup you're getting tomorrow night. The matchup you're getting tomorrow night is Trevor Lawrence and Jake Browning. Now, for those of you that don't know Jake Browning, he's been in the NFL for a little while. Despite what some people have been telling you, calling him a young quarterback, he's been in the NFL since 2019. For those of you that are keeping score, he was in the NFL before Trevor Lawrence. Now, the Jaguars do need to win this game. It's an interesting matchup. It's a big matchup. The Jaguars have to keep rolling against a down Bengals team. Without Joe Burrow, that's a big hit to what the Bengals do fundamentally. So this is a game that the Jaguars need to win. They need to win in a big way, and they need to do it on a national stage to show everybody just what that Jaguars logo is about, because this is a pretty good football team. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they've only lost 3 games, and they're considered one of the top in the AFC, and their losses have all been pretty good losses. The last loss that the Jaguars have had came against the San Francisco 49ers. Today, the 49ers beat the Eagles 42-19. That's not very much of a different score from what the Jaguars had against the 49ers a couple of weeks ago. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, that 49ers team, they're pretty good. So that brings us to this. The Jaguars have 3 losses this year, 1 to the Kansas City Chiefs, 1 to the Houston Texans, and 1 to the San Francisco 49ers. The reigning Super Bowl champs, a really good Texans team, and then a San Francisco team that's rolling and is expected to be a Super Bowl contender from the NFC. And keep in mind, they avenged this loss against the Texans. So when you lose 3 games and they're all against 3 teams, that probably should tell you something, that this Jaguars team is pretty good.